Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Forest Job, where today we're going to be taking on Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League. It's going to be a tough game for us. They gave us a real going over in the European competitions last year. Somehow we managed to beat them after extra time, of course. There's no extra time today, however. It's going to be a tough old day at the office, I think, to keep Harry Kane quiet. Before we get into today's match, there are some highlights to show you from 3 matches that we've played off camera: Fulham, Liverpool, and Everton. You can see the Everton result in the bottom left-hand corner there, but pay that no mind. The highlights are where it's at. I'll see you in a minute when you get back from watching those. And we're back. What a run of games we have had against the two Merseyside clubs and the Cottagers. We have been doing pretty well for ourselves. Adam Hloshak has come into his own. I think the decision to sell Centurion has been justified. You may have noticed in that Everton game that there was a player who scored for us that you weren't aware that we had. And that's because on deadline day, we did swoop for Camavinga, and we swept for him for £30 million. He's earning £50,000 a week, and he's yet to be a regular starter. But if we're going to carry on playing the way we did against Everton, I think it's not too long before he finds himself in Arcas's place. Arcas may very well be moved in ahead of Hadji, who is starting to find his limits in this position. Arcas is actually pretty much a better player in all aspects except for his shooting and dribbling, which aren't quite there. But we have enough firepower around him that we can make up for that. So today is, as I said, is against Tottenham Hotspur. We're actually going to start with Arcas and Hadji in the middle of the park, I think. There's no need to make any massive changes. But we'll have a look at the game plan just to be sure. Stamina is a little bit of an issue at the moment. We have a big game against Arsenal coming up and then a cup match after that. I think we're going to come back for the cup match and we'll show you highlights of the Arsenal match. We'll probably get an absolute hiding anyway. No real need to make any changes here. I think everyone's doing pretty well. So let's go with that lineup and let's see what we can get today at the City Ground. Of course, it is a home match, but that doesn't necessarily always mean too much where it comes to this game. If we can get an early goal, that would be brilliant, because I've noticed the teams really do open up at the back when they're chasing that goal. The later on in the match, the more chances you get. You would have seen the Everton match, Nketiah getting a couple of chances within seconds of each other. Unfortunately, he was unable to put either of them away. But he has, despite what the news reports say about him failing to find form, he's looking dangerous whenever I bring him on. He just has to have a little bit of luck. He has to find the back of the net, and then that's going to get him going. Hernandez is restored to the starting lineup from the last match then, where Cosgrove led the line admirably. In fact, Cosgrove played in both Merseyside games and did very, very well for us. I've got selection issues again, because now Cosgrove is starting to make me think that maybe that's a better way to play with him as a real pivot. Lobbed one into the box. Hernandez underneath. No power on the header, unfortunately. And Bernardone is able to get the ball away. Now Tottenham on the counter-attack. What will they do with the ball? And Ndombele inside to Lamela. I wonder if he'll score a worldie and then get himself sent off in this game. And Ndombele again is Beguin. Out to the right-hand side for Emerson. Crossed into the box. Worrell underneath it. Beguin. Oh, that's an... Oh, my word. Well, what a shot that is. There's not much else I can say about that other than what an absolutely spectacular shot that was from Beguin to put Tottenham ahead at the City Ground. Goodness gracious me. We thought we'd dealt with it. It dropped to Beguin and he didn't even take a touch. He just smashed it into the back of the net. Newball had absolutely no chance at all. Harry Kane with the assist. Goodness gracious me. Well, immediately we have a game on our hands. We have to get back into this. We have to get back into it quickly. Hadji looking for the ball into Wilson. Maybe he should have lobbed it over the top instead of trying to thread it through a forest of players. Here's Lo Celso in the centre. Hernandez chasing back, trying to win the ball and spark a counter-attack for his team. Arcas has it here now. He's just jogging forwards with it, not particularly in any rush. Wants to make sure that there's enough support up alongside him. Here's Ribeiro. Inside for Hloshek. Crossed into the box, but Bernardone's way too close to that one. Hloshek would have preferred that on his right foot anyway. Salisu. Had a bit of a slow start to his Nottingham Forest career, has Salisu. for somebody as highly rated as he is, he doesn't seem to like aerial challenges. Then I've been struggling with winning headers, defensively speaking, for a little while now, so perhaps it's not him that's at fault. Hadji. Oh, Hernandez. Great save by Bernardoni. The ball dropped kindly to Hadji. Played it into Hernandez, and there was nothing wrong with the application of the finish. It's just the goalkeeper was absolutely ready for it. Wilson to take an in-swinger off this side, and Bernardoni again. There's a chance for a... Oh, well, we've seen them go in, but not on this occasion. Unfortunately for Yuri Ribeiro, it was on his unfavoured right foot. Hadji making a break forward. Wilson's dispossessed. He gets the ball back though, and then immediately gives it back to Tottenham, and Ndombele is going to come away with the ball here, but only as far as Zafuik until he wins it back again. Jesus Christ, Zafuik. My players are unable to keep hold of the ball if they win it. That's going to be an issue. Ndombele out to Emerson. That's a foul, unfortunately, from Busquets. No excuses there. It was clear for everyone to see. And now we have a free kick that we have to defend here. Harry Winks flights one in. Zafuik underneath it, does well. Out-muscled by Harry Winks. Harry Wilson into Hernandez, back to Wilson. Nobody really in the box. Wilson looks to try and play it in, but it's a poor pass. And truth be told, so's that. And Tottenham again have the chance for a counter here. Bergwijn. Worrell ends up with it at his feet. Oh, come on. I told him to pass the ball way before that tackle came in. He should have got rid of that. Arcas. Hernandez down to Hadji. Oh my, that was close. What a chance for the young Romanian to get his side level. And he spurned it. It was moving away from goal all the time. He cut across it with his foot. Bernardoni telling his players, get forward, I'm pumping this into the other side. Salisu underneath, wins that header. Celso. Emerson. Well won by Busquets. Out to Worrell. And now switch sides to Zafuik. He's going to bring the ball forward. Oh my God, he's played it into his own man. Managed to keep it in play, fortunately. Come on. Passing's been atrocious in this first half, and I think come the second, I'm going to have to make a change in midfield. Hadji's done well for himself, but that little bit of extra quality that we could get from having Arcas in a more advanced position is definitely appealing to me. So that's what we're going to do. Harry Wilson's not exactly set the world on fire today. I'm going to give Nketiah a chance out on the right-hand side and see how he does there. He's more of a striker, of course, but he can do a job on the right wing. And he can still cut inside to apply a finish if given the chance. That's easy for Busquets to pick up. Nketiah's in behind the defence here. Poor pass. Should have known. Busquets wins it high up the pitch. Hlošek should have reacted better. Camavinga. Oh no. Well, that would have been spectacular. He really would have hit the ground running if that had gone in. Long one up the middle of the park. Salisu underneath it, competing with Kane. Kane wins it. Lamela over the top for Emerson. Yuri Ribeiro and Emerson. Ribeiro wins the ball off of his counterpart, and now he bombs forward with it. No one down this left side to compete for a ball with him. He's not going to be caught by Emerson. Into the box. Hlošek! Oh, he's the weakest of headers. So easy for the goalkeeper. He did well to nod it down, but the goalkeeper had the angle covered. Nketiah to take this corner. Busquets running at it. Ribeiro underneath. And it'll go out for a throw-in to Forest, which is immediately taken by Nketiah. Ribeiro. Oh, he's offside. That's a real shame. You could see what they were aiming at here. But his right foot was offside. And if he hadn't have been, Nketiah might have been in there for the equaliser. Good play from Forest. They've come alive in this second half. Oh, Nketiah. He's got the ball here. Hernandez, he's got a chance in on goal. Hernandez! What a lovely finish from Chucho Hernandez to draw his side level. Great awareness from Nketiah to intercept the ball and then play in his strike partner. And it goes in off of the post just to add a little bit of insult to injury. Superb. And anyone that says that Nketiah isn't in form, well, have a look at that and stick it in your pipe. 1-1 here at the City Ground. Forest are making a game of it. That's all that most of these fans want, is to see their team competing. The work ethic is what's wanted, and that's what this manager wants as well. Work hard for me. I'll forgive mistakes, but laziness, I cannot forgive. Lo Celso. Oh, Harry Kane. Good save by Newell. Every time he gets it in that position, I have a palpitation. Safweek into the middle for Hernandez. He was underneath it, but he couldn't get his head on. Can Safweek keep this one in? No, but it's a throw into Forest nonetheless. Lamela coming off for Williams here. We're looking good as far as stamina is concerned. No need to bring anyone off. Ooh, Busquets caught there. Salisu ball watching. Harry Kane puts one in, and thankfully it just falls to the path of Worrell. And we get away with that one, but that was slightly concerning. Busquets does dwell on the ball a little bit from time to time. It is in his locker, unfortunately. Oh, and Nketiah is in at them again. He's caused all kind of havoc. That's very good from Salisu, making up for his initial error watching the ball as he did. Camavinga back into Hernandez, perhaps. No, not quite managing it. Worrell wins the ball, but it only ends up falling to Beguin. Ah, that's a shame. Arcas had the chance to spring another counter there. Reguilon into Beguin. Harry Kane. Too much intricate passing. I've got to stop that. I'm going to get myself in trouble. And there's a free kick, and I'm just going to make a change to just shore things up a little bit. I'm going to drop Arcas into a more central role. We'll pull Hlošek and Nketiah back a little bit more as well. And in fact, I'm tempted to give us a big out ball up top so Cosgrove can come on for Hernandez. And as long as we don't concede from this free kick, I think we may be okay. Harry Winks. We know he can deliver one. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, we got away with that one. That's good tackle from Worrell. Can he keep it in? He can. And now here comes Camavinga. Arcas. He's been tackled there, but he manages to keep hold of the ball. Ribeiro to Busquets. Arcas. Camavinga. Thought Nketiah might have been offside there, but got away with it. And the ball ends up in the goalkeeper's hands. Far too easy for him. And that's full time here at the City Ground. It's a well-deserved point for Nottingham Forest, who, after a slightly dodgy first half, really grew into the game in the second. Spectacular opening goal from Beguin for Tottenham Hotspur, which we'll see in the replay here, really did open things up. No assist for Harry Kane, which makes me happy. Look at this for a finish, though. He just hit it and hoped, really. Still a world-class finish nonetheless, whether he meant it or not. It was absolutely sublime. And then later on in the game, we started to come to life and were eventually rescued by Chucho Hernandez with a lovely finish into the bottom corner, which we're very quickly speeding towards the highlight of. Here it is, Eddie Nketiah intercepting the ball, playing in Hernandez, and all he had to do was toe poke it past the goalkeeper. Nothing he could do about that. A lovely finish from the Colombian hitman. And that is why the points are shared today. Good solid game. We dominated the attacking part of the play in later stages. 9 shots, 5 on target. I'm happy with that. 51% of the ball. I'd say that was a good day at the office. Adam Hlošek not getting the best of reviews. Newball deserves better than that, but Hernandez, of course, stands out as the match winner. Nketiah getting a 7. That should put some of his detractors to sleep as well. Right, let's see where that leaves us in the Premier League. And you can see that it's, well, we're in 3rd place. We're all getting nosebleeds at the moment, as we are one of only 5 teams in the Premier League who are still to be beaten. The others being Chelsea, Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur and Leicester City. So as I said, that's going to do for another episode. When we return next time, it will be for FA Cup action against Leeds United. And it'll be at the Emirates, of all places. So it's a double header at the Emirates, one off camera, and the next one very much on camera. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.